today on Rappler. Senator Imee Marcos calls her brother President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and the First Family drug addicts. The DepEd undersecretary linked to infrastructure project kickbacks resigns. The Ombudsman files graft and malversation complaints against Zaldy Co. The Supreme Court denies Bato de la Rosa's request that the Ombudsman be compelled to release his ICC warrant. And veteran actor Tom Cruise is awarded his very first Oscar. Senator Imee Marcos accuses her brother President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos, and their children of being drug addicts. Imee said this during the Iglesia ni Cristo rally on Monday, November 17.
Noon, dahil may tatay pa kami, hindi ko pa siya responsibilidad. Noong tumatanda, ay mas naging nakakabahala. Patid ko na nagda-drug siya.
Imee also claims that Marcos became more addicted after marrying the First Lady, claiming that Liza is a drug user as well. She also accuses the presidential children, including Ilocos Norte 1st District Representative Sandro Marcos, of using illegal drugs, and claimed that the First Family are also asking her children and other relatives to use illegal drugs. The senator also calls on her brother to come home and seek treatment. Palace Press Officer Undersecretary Claire Castro refutes Imee's allegations and cites the president's previous negative drug tests. Meantime, Sandro denies his aunt's allegations, calling them not only false but dangerously irresponsible. Education Undersecretary Trigiv Olayvar, who was implicated in supposed kickbacks from government projects, has resigned. The Department of Education confirms this in a statement on Tuesday, November 18. During a Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing, former Public Works Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo said Olayvar reached out to him in 2024. This to discuss unprogrammed allocations allegedly for the office of the Executive Secretary. Olayvar denied the accusation. He also took a leave of absence while the inquiry was underway. Olayvar was appointed DepEd Undersecretary in August 2024. He was a former staff member of then-Senators Ramon Revilla Jr., Edgardo Angara, and the incumbent DepEd Chief, Sonny Angara. The Office of the Ombudsman files graft and malversation complaints against former Ako Bicol Representative Zaldy Co. The anti-graft court Sandigan Bayan is expected to raffle the case to its divisions on Wednesday, November 19. After this, the Sandigan Bayan divisions may issue arrest warrants against Co. The Ombudsman also recommends no bail for the former representative.
On the bail recommendation, because the amount malversed exceeds 8.8 million pesos and in line with the law and jurisprudence, the panel of Ombudsman prosecutors has recommended no bail for the malversation charge.
This is the first known flood control scam case to reach the courts. Other legal actions are either recommendations from the Independent Commission for Infrastructure or complaints still pending with the Ombudsman or the Department of Justice. Aside from the Sandigan Bayan, both Ombudsman and DOJ prosecutors may also file complaints in lower courts, depending on the nature of the cases and the salary grade level of those involved. The Supreme Court denies Senator Ronald De La Rosa's motion to compel Ombudsman Jesus Crispin Remulla to release the supposed ICC warrant against the senator. On November 13, De La Rosa filed a petition with the SC to issue a temporary restraining order against his reported impending arrest. In his very urgent motion, he wanted Remulla to submit a copy of the alleged ICC warrant. In a separate, very urgent manifestation, De La Rosa wanted the Marcos government to refrain from transmitting any ICC-related communication, avoid enforcing the ICC warrant, red notice, or surrender request against him, and to avoid extending any form of assistance to ICC witnesses. The SC only junked his motion, not his manifestation. On November 8, Remulla said the ICC had already issued a warrant of arrest against De La Rosa over his involvement in the war on drugs. Veteran Hollywood actor Tom Cruise finally receives his very first Oscar award. He gets an honorary Oscar at the 16th Governor's Awards for his significant contribution to the industry. Cruise is a prominent champion for the movie business as it faces competition from streaming and social media. The actor is a 4-time Oscar nominee but has never won the award. Accepting his Oscar, Cruise talks about the power of cinema.
That I will always do everything I can to help this art form, to support and champion new voices, to protect what makes cinema powerful, and hopefully without too many more broken bones. That would be nice.
The gala also honors Dolly Parton with the Jean Herschel Humanitarian Award for her charitable efforts. Other honorees are actor and choreographer Debbie Allen and production designer Wynn Thomas. And that's today's wrap. I'm JC Gotinga. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. For more updates, download the Rappler app.